Yo, what is going on, explorers? We're back on another adventure. I have something absolutely incredible. I've been wanting to show you this house for literally like 8 or 9 months, and kind of a crazy story with this one. I'm going to show you and tell you about, but we'll get into that. A little bit about this place. Very, very retro house, very original house. This house was built in 1967. One owner house, a one owner house since brand new. I don't know exactly why they sold, but they did. Old age maybe, I'm not sure. It's a very big house. It's, I guess you'd call this a raised bungalow or like a bi-level. As you can see my breath in here, it's freezing. Now, a little bit about this. So basically, a few weeks ago, a pipe burst in here, or a couple pipes burst in here, and there's some water damage, and there's literally ice on some of the floors. So we're gonna have to be careful. Don't know why they didn't winterize it first, but they didn't, and this is what happens. I don't think they care because it's being demolished anyways, but still. But anyways, I'm yapping enough. You guys wanna see the house? Let's flip this around, let's go take a look. Alrighty guys, we are in for a treat today. So all you guys that like the mid-century modern stuff and the 60s stuff, this is a video for you. This place is 95%, if not more, untouched for the last 58 years. So we're gonna start off here in the little front entryway. There's the door. And to give you an idea of what we're dealing with, when I say a pipe burst and there's ice everywhere, look at the bottom of the door. You can't open this door. It's frozen. It's frozen. Like, it's unlocked. You can't open it. It's frozen. So that's what we're kind of dealing with in here. Now, look at this front foyer. Beautiful staircase. You have like a curved staircase. Downstairs, you got, it's really nice down there. We're gonna go upstairs first. But even look at all the ice on the windows. Everything's frosted, frozen. Now the water, when we came in here, was on. We did turn the water off because why waste all that water? And what's really dangerous about that is that the power actually still works in this house. Look at this. Oh, wrong switch. Like, unbelievable. So, the original bathroom, blue toilet, blue wallpaper, and then you've got your, look at this mirror. First of all, what's up, guys? Got your blue sink. Very, very cool. Got the little cherub here, playing the violin. Very retro. This place was very well maintained and taken care of through the years. These are the type of places I like to document. These are the places I think, you know, that deserve to be remembered, even after long after they're gone. Some interesting wallpaper here. Original light switches and everything. That's so cool, the original toilet. Yeah, that's wicked. So as we go along here, we will go upstairs. Looks like they had a chair lift or something at one point on the steps. You can see where it was drilled in. So let's go up the stairs here. And you have a very big, very bright living room. So that way is your bedroom wing, which can be closed off from the rest of the house, which is nice if you got guests over or whatever. Close that area of the house off. And then that way is your kitchen and all your dining room and stuff. So we'll probably go this way first. I hear water running downstairs. That's probably not good. Anyways, so here's a little closet. Just a little storage closet. Nothing to really see in there. That would be above that bathroom that we were just in. Another look down at this. Here's your chandelier. Gorgeous, right? Original chandelier. It's very, very, very nice. And then there's a look down here. I've never seen a split level with a spiral staircase. It does spiral completely around. That's not just winding. I've never seen a staircase like that. Very elegant, and I can imagine back then it was even more elegant. This was definitely a top of the line house for its time. So as we continue this way, here's your doorbell, another little, not quite a chandelier, but elegant light fixture. Beautiful molding in here. And then the living room here, you have 2 pillars, double pillars. I think we'll do this room last because we have to come out through there. So we'll return to that. Here's the laundry room. Now you have the original cabinets. Newer tap and whatnot. But the reason I said at the beginning of the video, 95% original, is because small things like faucet taps, you know, or maybe appliances are not original to the house. But and this flooring, laminate kind of hardwood, this isn't original. It was probably linoleum or something, or vinyl. But these original cabinets are so cool. Look at the wallpaper in here. It's not wallpaper, the paper. So that's really neat. Nice bright yellow room. You got some decay starting there. Although you can see it's very wet in here. There's condensation and water all dripping. Like it's very moist in here. You can even kind of feel it in the air. The air is very moist. I'm not sure exactly how long the pipe was burst, but at least 2 weeks that I'm aware of. So here is your kitchen. Now you have the original cabinets that may or may not have been painted white. I don't know if that's the original color or not, but obviously the appliances, like that's a newer 21st century dishwasher. They took the stove and it looks like they took oh no, they didn't, the fridge is right there. And I think I may have just answered my own question. I think they were painted white because there's the old brown ones right there. And I think that's original. You can see this, the decay starting in here from only a few weeks of water. Water is the worst enemy to a house. Because if this stays here until the summer, this is just gonna mold. This is gonna be a black mold paradise. Ugh, you would think that's wet. The door is like wet. It's just not nice, unfortunately, but there's your milk delivery door. That was big back in the 50s and the 60s. That door would open, the milkman would put the milk right in there, and you'd open this door and it would be right there. They don't do that anymore though, obviously. Yeah, it makes you wonder what the original floor was underneath this. Kind of cool. There's water on the counter somehow. This was one of the pipes that burst. So I think if we open this, I don't know, oh, it's pretty wet. Oh yeah, it's wet in here. See where the pipe broke and everything? Right there, where it connects. See how it's snapped? Right at where it would weld together, the 2 pipes. So I know this burst, and I think one of the bathrooms down the other end of the house. Side door. I think there's steps out there that go down. And then that goes into the dining room. And you have a little desk here. This is all ice. Look at that. It's all frozen. Not good. Little desk, but this is what I wanted to show you. Look at this. The Newtone intercom model 2055, 2056, Newtone Inc., Cincinnati, Ohio. This looked very, very high-end to me. Especially for 1966 or 67. Like that looks very, very high-end. So that's phenomenal. And I kind of wish the original kitchen was still here, but the white, it still looks good. I still think it's, you know, they didn't modernize it, which I like. Got a fan over there for a light, and then this old light here. It's kind of like imitating candles. And this window here that goes out into I almost just fell on the ice. It goes out to a covered porch, sunroom. That goes pretty decent length to the back of the house here. That's all ice, as you can see. That's all ice. So, unfortunately, the water got this one. It's creaking and everything. I don't know if I like that. This was definitely added on, I think, at some point, but even it looks old though. Like the windows and the metal used looks old, so maybe not. But nice solid red brick home. Really nice house. You can look past the water damage, which I know is hard, but here's some more water damage. So you come in here. This is obviously the formal dining room. But the place held up. Other than, you know, some floor damage in the wood, like, you don't have ceilings coming down. I think if this was a newer house, built 80s or newer, you're looking at, like, ceilings coming down, like, way more decay, because these houses were just built better back then. It was more solid. The materials were better. Like, just... So she held up pretty good. Beautiful chandelier. Again, another beautiful chandelier. It's a shame that this stuff doesn't get salvaged out by anyone, really. But specifically people who, you know, are looking for vintage fixtures, maybe. Or they're redoing a retro house, or they collect this stuff, or whatever. But I guess to most people, and especially people around here, people around here don't appreciate mid-century modern stuff. The amount of these houses like this in the last 10 years that I know of, that we've bulldozed out here for like new stuff, is gross. There's no appreciation for this era of architecture, unfortunately. I know there is out in some parts of the world, like I know California, there's a lot of mid-century modern stuff, but here this stuff doesn't survive. It just doesn't. It's a true tragedy. So that's your dining room. Pretty big, pretty cool. I'm gonna show the wallpaper up close. Don't know what the theme is here. It looks like it's pretty old, themed back hundreds of years ago, probably. Okay, you got like the ox pulling the barrel. Not exactly sure what that time period is called, but there's a little bit of decay there in the wallpaper. Not really sure how this water got here. Actually, well, if the pipe broke there and it went through there, it went under here probably. Yeah, too bad. Okay. Going into here, you have these nice doors. Again, you could close off the dining room from the living room. And you have a giant living room with a big window. And a beautiful fireplace. That's stunning. I love these fireplaces, man. They're so nice. And then to look towards the front door, you've got the double pillars, nice wallpaper, nice railing. Again, very, very elegant, high-end house for the time. There's a little water damage there. That's too bad. You can see this big window here is all fogged and frosted. And I don't know where this water came from, because I don't know what that's from. But, weird. Don't know what that's from. So pretty nice big living room. Okay, so you've seen this. So now we'll go down the hall here. And check out this. This looks huge. Long hallway. Well, look at these rooms. They're massive rooms too. So every room's gonna have an intercom. I'm not gonna point that out every time because I don't want to be annoying. But and be repetitive. But there's your intercom. Wallpapered rooms. Look at this. We got Santa in here. Look at this. There you go. Our buddy Santa. Nice wallpaper. Old light fixture there. And then obviously every room's gonna have probably a decent sized closet, I imagine. Yeah, just a normal sized closet. Ooh, that smells old in there. My gosh. Musty. musty. Is that textured? No, it's just normal wallpaper. But nice big bright window, you know. And they're big bedrooms, because that wasn't a thing really back in the day, was they didn't specialize in large, big bedrooms. So continuing down this very long, wide hallway, we're gonna go left to right, I think. Here's another bedroom of the same size, maybe a little tiny bit smaller. No, I don't know, it feels a little smaller maybe. Same light fixture. And a closet there. Empty closet. This place is pretty empty. There's nothing in here at all. They emptied it out when they moved. Light switch cover is gone. And then that again. Intercom. Big crack in the ceiling. Very nice little bedroom. Again, the power works in here, but I'm kind of scared to touch them because I don't want to get zapped. Oh, that's not going to open, is it? There we go. Closet. All the water on the floor. Jeez. Okay, so coming into this room, this is huge. This is typically the master. It's got a chandelier and everything. Okay, new tone. There's one window there and another there. I wonder how they had this set up. Probably the bed was, oh, probably right here. Yeah, outlet there, an outlet there. Phone cord could go there. Yeah, intercom there. Definitely the bed went against that wall. There's your window. Look at this. Pretty neat. How does that even crack like that? That's wild. Looks like it was cut almost. The way... That's crazy. Floors are effed up. That's not gonna open, is it? Nope. Closet's not opening because the floor buckled. So we can't open the closet. There's a walk-in. What is that? Is that a safe? What is that? It's got like screws. One screw, two screw. It's either a safe or something. No, safe wouldn't have screws. It wouldn't make it that easy to open. Here's the ensuite bath. Old cabinets, old sink. Here's your frosted mirror. Big frosted window. And then, oh, look at the old tile. Wow. Very cool. What is that, wallpaper? It's textured. Wow. Very nice. Very, very well maintained. This is incredible to me how mint, aside from the water damage, this house is. Wish we could have got in here a little bit sooner, but gotta come back in there in a second. So we'll go here first. I want to turn this light on, but like I don't know if that's a good idea. Oh, okay. We're all right. A lot of water damage in here. Nice built-in wood cabinets. Look at that. Beauty. There's a wallpaper in here. My gosh. Blue curtains. That is so retro, man. That's crazy. I love these cabinets. The wood. That's so nice. Damn. That's really cool. Yeah. Nice, man. What is that, a quarter? What coin is that? That is a Liberty, that's American coin from 1979. Why does that look like it lifts up? Does that not look like it? Oh, it's just the line in the wood. Never mind. I'm like, is there a record player in there? Cool. New tone. And then in here is the other bathroom. Yeah, that's old cabin. Wow. Old sink. That's probably the original toilet. It matches the color coding with the tub and the sink. Tile. Wow, man. So cool. Time capsule. I don't think the light's supposed to be doing that. I'm gonna turn you off. What's going on, guys? Yeah, that's wicked cool. That's freaking awesome. Okay, we've been 20 minutes up here. So, and we still have a basement. So let's get down there. Let's get moving. So we're gonna go down to the basement now. So I think you guys are gonna like this. I have seen the basement and I think you are really gonna like it. So you come down here and immediately right off the bat, you hit this rec room, which we gotta be careful. This is the ice I mentioned. This is all ice. Wait till we get to that room. I got a surprise for you. Look at this friggin' rec room. Gotta be really careful. Look at this fireplace. Is that not beautiful? Here's your spirally stairs. Okay, sorry about that, guys. It said my phone was full of storage, but then I checked and it says I still have half my storage left, so I don't know what that's about. But anyways, beautiful mid-century looking stone fireplace. Old curtains, man. It's freaking so cool. All the wood paneling down here. This is probably the room that got it the worst. So it's all buckled. Look at all the ice. Like, that's all ice. This is the insane part. So the water that's running down from upstairs came down, froze in a puddle, ripped the curtain down. It broke the window. Look at all the ice on the window. Unbelievable. I've never seen anything like that. It completely shattered the window. Unbelievable. So much wood paneling. You either love it or you hate it. I know some people grew up with it and they think it's ugly, and there's people like Gen Zs like me that are like, oh, retro, nostalgic, it's so cool, you know? But got a mannequin here. Female mannequin. An IKEA bag. We love IKEA. We love IKEA. Shout out IKEA. All right. But as you can see here, all the water that was dripping, it's all frozen now. That's all ice. Look at that. I'm sliding. That's crazy. I'm really, really impressed how the ceiling didn't collapse. Like a little bit of it like dripped down, but it didn't collapse. It held up. If this was an 80s house, it would have been on the floor. So, parquet floor is done. I know it's being torn down anyways, but still, come on. Okay. I'm gonna walk across here very carefully. Oh, that light does work. Wow, look at that. That's a shot. Wait. Let's get a better perspective of that from a better angle. Look at that. That's insane. There's a wet bar that doesn't work anymore, I guess, the light. There's a light there. I don't want to really touch it. I'm just worried about getting... No, they don't work. They don't work. They don't work. They've been shorted or something. But there's a wet bar. And down this hallway, just closets. Like a closet there. Another empty closet there. There's your panel, like your breaker and whatever. It's all right there. This is what? Storage, like tiles. And then there's a side door here. That goes outside, but that door has ice over it, so that door is not opening. Ooh, it smells in there. It smells like chlorine. You gonna close the door? Okay. Take your time, I guess. Little cubby here, or storage under the stairs. Secret room found. Some people would say that. I used to be one of them that would say that, but not anymore. Because it's technically not a secret room, is it? Oh, another rec room. Built-in cabinets over there. Oh, wow, look at this. So frigging nice, man. Oh, so nice. I love stone fireplaces. Or built-ins like the ones upstairs. Does this light work? There's a lot of water in here, so it just makes me nervous touching power. It works. Wow. Like all this water, all this damage, and it's just powers on. I think that's nuts. I don't know about you guys, but I think that's insane. I also think it's insane the amount of wood paneling down here. Does this light work? Electronic air cleaner? That's old. What the heck? I love how it says the heat's on, but it's simply not. This poor furnace that lives in here. There's the water. We had to shut the water off from there. There's a freezer. This is just your furnace. Big furnace. Hot water tank. It's your maintenance room. Holy jeez. Where's the light fixture? It's like gone. Oh, it's that room we were in. It's just like a bedroom. Spare bedroom, maybe. Got this old, like, teal color. Just a big empty room with parquet floors. No closet or anything. Damn, that door is rough. That is just a closet. Oh, we'll save that last. That's cool. Got a bathroom, some old wallpaper. There's your sink, your toilet, and your tub, and your green tile. Oh, I just got dripped on. I just got dripped on. What's going on, you guys? Fun one. Hope you're having a good time. This is a cool one. And then the last room in this house, please work light, it does not, is a wine cellar. It's literally a wine cellar. I'm gonna pause this for a second and put a light on. Actually, no, wait, I have my light right on me. I forgot I had this. Could have used this. Look at that. Terracotta tile. And you got this big wine cellar. That is so cool, man. Oops. My bad. It does not smell good in here. My gosh, it's stinky. Now that I have my light, I'm gonna go down to that wet bar again and show you it with light because it was kind of dark over there and I believe that needs to be shown correctly. Yeah, here. There you go. Is that flocked? Yeah, it is. This really helps. I totally forgot I had my damn light on me. A little dark over here too. If you guys want to take another gander at this. Another little look. There's lights up there. Oh my God, the ice, man. It's so bad. Is it dark down here? I don't remember. It's just closets, I think. Yeah, you've seen all that. Just empty closets and whatever. All right, so that's it. Pretty cool mansion. Unbelievable time capsule. If I find anything else that I missed, obviously I'll put it into the video. But I think I've seen it all, so. Oh, what's this? Wait a sec. It's a map of Ontario, but, oh, bottle. Okay, now we've seen everything. All right, guys, thank you for watching. If I see anything else, I'll add it in, but that's it for this video. I'll see you guys in the outro.